are listening to Foursquare Podcast.
Hello and welcome to Foursquare Podcast. You are with me, Aishwarya Ramesh. This series of podcasts is exclusively for students doing the CA Foundation, and it's going to be on one of the toughest papers. Guess what? Hey, you are right. It's business law. We at Foursquare believe in taking education beyond boundaries, and as step one, we have come out with the idea of teaching through podcast. Now, you can listen to your classes anywhere and anytime. I'll be teaching you business law at CA Foundation level, and let me brief about the syllabus and the paper before I begin. CA Foundation has 4 papers to be cracked, and the second paper is business laws and business correspondence and reporting. The paper is for 100 marks, and in that 60 marks would be asked from business laws. The syllabus includes 5 major acts, and they are the Indian Contract Act 1872, the Sale of Goods Act 1930, the Indian Partnership Act 1932, the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008, and the Companies Act 2013. Now, let's begin with the Contract Act 1872. This act is one of the most important acts. Why do I say so? Because this is the only act which we deal on everyday basis. There are several acts like Companies Act, Partnership Act, etc. But this is the only act which almost all of us use on everyday basis. Do you agree with me? If not, listen to these examples. Example 1. You use mobile phones for communication. There is a contract between you and the telecom service provider. Example 2. All of us have social media account. While creating the account, we accept the terms and conditions, and it's a valid contract. Example 3. The ordering of food through Swiggy creates a binding contract. Therefore, I said Contract Act is one of the important acts. Let's take one more example. You book a camera through Amazon. You have made the online payment for it. Is it a contract? To answer this, you should think if both elements of contract are present. Element 1. Agreement. Is it present? Yes, there is an agreement here. Element 2. Enforceability by law. If Amazon fails to deliver the camera, can you recover it through court of law? Yes, you can. Thus, the second element is also present. We can conclude that there is a contract entered here. Now, let's understand the difference between agreement and contract. Offer plus acceptance is agreement, whereas agreement plus legal enforceability is contract. All agreements are not contracts, but all contracts are agreements. Let me ask you an exam-based question now. All contracts are agreements, but all agreements are not contracts. Comment. Hey friends, it's time for you to take your pen and notebook. Write the answer for this question and send it to us at Foursquare Academy Instagram page. We will analyze your answer, and the best one will be posted on our page. The Indian Contract Act came into force from 1st September 1872. It is based on the English common law, and it is applicable to whole of India. Now, let's understand what is a contract. A contract is defined as an agreement enforceable by law. Students listening to me, please repeat. A contract is defined as an agreement enforceable by law. So essentially, contract has 2 main elements. The first one is agreement, and the second one is enforceability by law. Let's understand these 2 elements in detail. To understand what is agreement, let's take an example. Radha offers to sell her mobile to Krish for rupees 15,000, and Krish accepts to buy it from her. I repeat, Radha offers to sell her mobile to Krish for 15,000, and Krish accepts to buy it from her. Let's analyze. Radha makes an offer and Krish accepts it. This is an agreement. Essentially, an agreement is offer plus acceptance. The second element of contract is enforceability by law. The agreement made has to be enforceable by law to become a contract. For example, Radha promises to her sister Shraddha to gift her a laptop if she gets rank 1. Is it an agreement? Yes, it is. There is an offer and acceptance here. Is it enforceable by law? No. If Shraddha secures rank 1 but Radha fails to gift her the laptop, Shraddha cannot require the same through court of law. These types of agreement are social in nature. Hence, this is not a contract.
For more useful tips, follow us here at Foursquare Podcasts.